of my room, Shadowlands just woke up, and I'm using my iTouch this time, not my iPad, so I can't really hold it really well, so it's going to be really shaky, and I really don't give a crap. It's like, what, 7 in the morning? Like, 4 hours before I'm supposed to be awake. Anyway, I haven't done a live update yet, so I thought I might as well go ahead and do that. I actually have not written notes this time, so I'm doing this completely freehand. That's probably a horrible idea. And in fact, it's not so much of an update about the game, although I will talk about that a little bit. It's not so much of an update about the game as it is just me wanting to talk to people for a bit because I'm feeling lonely. Yeah, I get lonely. I don't have many friends. Anyways, the first thing I wanted to go over with the game are these one-day sales they've been having. I am, like, doing double backflips all the way across the sky. I am so fucking happy they're putting these perms back on. I called it, if you guys remember my live commentary. The camera's right there again. It's like, I have a habit of keep looking at the screen, but the camera's there, goddamn. So I called it back when I did my last live commentary. Maybe it was 2 commentaries ago, when they had the sales around Christmas. I'm doing hand gestures, and you guys can't see that. Yeah. Back when they had the sales back around Christmas break, I told you that they're going to be bringing back the NX Rares, and it looks like I was right, and they are more expensive this time. I called that, and it's true. I would be expecting to see the DSR Tactical, the MSR again, the TRGSE, the SOP mod maybe. These are all the kind of guns I'm expecting to see. I also would not be surprised to see the Recon Vest and Tanker Vest go back on again for Perm. Just the things people would normally think about seeing. I'm going to do this here a little bit. And also, I don't think it would be unreasonable to say that they're going to have some other random perms that are usually less sold, like they did the Parafall 2 weeks ago, a week ago, whatever. But they're doing all the odd-in things that are kind of newer to the game that people aren't really using so much. I wouldn't be surprised to see them sell a couple of epics at some point, like 90-day epics or something like that. That would not be out of their range, I would say. Sell those for like 20 bucks a piece. And certain ones I might be actually interested in buying. Maybe the Andromalia, so I have it for longer than the 90 days in my inbox. I still got that, by the way. And yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised to see just some stuff like that. Another thing is... God damn it, my computer keeps shutting off. Yeah. It's like 7 in the morning. I look absolutely fantastic. You guys can just see I got my, I can, just stand my hair straight up. Anyway, I look like some kind of bird. Anyway, I need to hold this camera, way back. Anyway, let's see. I am thinking about working on a montage. I don't know what I want to do, and I would definitely like to get some help with it, because I'm not super experienced with, Adobe After Effects. I mean, I know how to use it, and if the average person would look at it, they say, yeah, you're pretty good at that, but I'm going to be honest, I'm really not that good. Arctic and a lot of those other guys have a lot more experience with that kind of stuff than I do, so I'm probably going to be looking for someone to give me a hand with it. I mean, I kind of have the basic layout in my head of what I want to do, so they're probably going to be taking orders left and right but to get it perfect. But on the other hand, it would be a good way to get someone's name in the credits who thinks that they're skilled with video editing. But on the other hand, I have decided to not focus on the past anymore, so if I owe you money... well, that's just too bad. I'm kidding! No, okay, yeah, I know, I actually owe a couple of you guys some NX. And also, congrats to our last competition winner, Asian Tiffy, I do believe it was. Our Little Miss Asian Girl, that was your name, I'm sorry. Asian Tiffy's the person I've been talking to on YouTube, really nice person. Asian Tiffy, you're awesome. Anyway, got me a couple of new subs, so I'm happy about that. Also, I have no screw and clue when this is going to go online, but... I did want to point out that I have a lot of reviews coming out. I did so much gameplay recording this past week. I've got literally more than 50 reviews worth of footage to put out. So the footage is up to date this time. I know for the past few weeks it hasn't necessarily been up to date, but now the footage is going to be up to date. And also, or at least as of a week ago when I made this video, or the past week anyway. So the footage is going to be up to date. And also, I've got kind of a stuffy nose. My voice probably sounds kind of weird now that I think about it. But anyway, so it's up to date, and I'm just going to do the audio recording the day before I upload it, so the audio will also be up to date. I think I got the system down now where I can actually get the audio and the video up to date at the same time, so that's kind of good. But yeah, I'm going to be putting out at least one video a day. I'm going to try to put out reviews Monday through Thursday, an SL versus the World episode on Friday, sometimes accompanied by a review because I have a little more than I need. And I want to try to get these all out within the next 6 weeks or so. So, yeah, I will be doubling up on some reviews some days. And then I'm also going to be throwing out random videos like this one and my just other random videos I've been putting out recently. So I'm going to be doubling up sometimes. And then my reposts, they're going to be finished sometime, probably not this coming week, but the week after. So I will be out of repost reviews. I still have, I do believe, about, I want to say close to 25 left, 20 to 25, somewhere in there. And if I'm doing 2 of those a day, you can do the math. So that's about all I really wanted to say. I guess if I had to say recommendations... Oh, shoot, before I forget, I actually got asked by a clanmate to put this into this video. Transmitted, thanks for reminding me too, actually, because you asked me the same question a little while ago. Why are people... Or not necessarily why, but like, how are you supposed to properly customize a gun? So I thought I would go ahead and put this into this video, just as a little tip. Get this crap off my screen. I'm spitting on my screen because I'm just so pro like that. As long as I don't spit like right on the little camera, that'd be kind of like... You. Anyway, so let me think. So the right way to customize a gun. For most assault rifles, you're only going to want to customize the damage and fire rate. Because if you customize the recoil, yes, the accuracy will go up, but the recoil per the fire rate, because think about it. If recoil goes up at a certain rate, like, recoil is the amount, like the physical space is going to go up, like the amount of distance that the gun's going to jump. But the rate of fire will make that jump distance happen at a faster rate, so the frequency is going to increase by a lot. So if you do that, then you're not only increasing the amplitude of the increase, but the frequency as well, which is a problem. Yeah. Now, the accuracy is supposed to help you bring that spread back down quickly, but that doesn't actually affect a whole lot while you're actually firing full auto. It's gonna, once you're at your like maximum spread and you stop firing, accuracy is how fast it's gonna come back together. That will affect that, but it won't affect how accurate it is. It will affect how accurate each individual shot is in comparison to your scope. So like, let's say this is your red dot sight. The bullet could go like, let's say it has like it's an SMG and it has a 70 accuracy. It could go anywhere like within this radius around that little spot right there. Even if you're scoped in, like with an ACOG scope on a P90, that's where it's going to go. It may not always be perfectly accurate, although a scope obviously will make it slightly more accurate. If you can't test that, then, well, yeah, you should be able to test that. As far as, there are some unique assault rifles, like the M14. I would say customize that like you would a sniper. Increase the damage because you can on the M14 series, but also increase the accuracy and recoil. The fire rate's lower, so it doesn't affect it quite nearly as much. It's like, what, a 60 rate of fire, something like that? I don't remember. 50, 60? Anyway, something like that. So yeah, it'd be a good idea if you were to customize the recoil on that gun, just because the accuracy is more important than the little bit of recoil you gain. The fire rate's low enough that it won't be that big of a deal. The next thing I wanted to point out, snipers, you would do the snipers the same way. SMGs, that's really your call. It depends on the SMG whether you want to increase the recoil or not, because a lot of SMGs have such high recoil already, a little bit more won't matter, or it's like the P90 where the recoil is so small, a little bit more won't matter. So if it was the P90 TRSC, in my opinion, I would go ahead and increase the accuracy, because having that faster spread recovery from an already small spread isn't going to be that big of a deal. So that's just my little conversation on what you should customize. If you have more specific questions or you want to know any more, let me know. Now on to things that I care about. Like I totally don't care about YouTube. Anyway, I've been listening to a whole bunch of new music recently. I've had music recommended to me by a lot of you guys actually, and a lot of which actually came from UCD. So Alex, if you're watching this, thanks mate. And then some of which I just kind of found by browsing YouTube because I have no life. Let's see. That's a good one. Oh, if you get... Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to click that one. Damn it. Okay. God damn it. iTunes sucks. Anyway. No, it doesn't suck, actually. But, so, the first one is... That was actually a Nightcore version of what I was about to show you, so that was like a perfect click, actually. As you guys know, I like pretty much whatever sounds good, but for me, that mostly comes out as death metal. This isn't death metal. It's... symphonic... I don't know what the crap this is actually supposed to say. Let me just maximize iTunes here. Genre. Symphonic metal. Okay, I can see why that works. Basically, it has a female lead, but it's... I'm just gonna play it. I really like this song a lot. I don't even know if it's gonna sound very good. About to get to the good part. Woo! Chorus time. That's right. Anyway, so that's one of my favorite songs that I'm listening to right now. That is by a band called Within Temptation. It's the album The Unforgiving. I actually don't like a whole lot of their albums. I like The Silent Force a little bit, and I like The Unforgiving, but a lot of their earlier work I don't care for so much because it sounds like opera, and it's just horrible. But, yeah, it actually sounds like opera, I'm not kidding. But, also, I've recently decided to like Breaking Benjamin again. I really like this one album, Phobia. And then I've also been looking up night cores of a lot of these songs. In some cases, it makes it sound better. In some cases, it makes me wonder what kind of crack the person who made it was smoking. But, let's see. Like, there's some really good ones. There's this one remix of Pirates of the Caribbean. It's kind of like a techno remix. It's really good, actually. I like it a lot. I don't even know who made that, but I just found it on YouTube and I downloaded an MP3 of it. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, so yeah, I've just been listening to a lot of new music recently. Really decided I like a lot. Amaranth. If you guys go into my Facebook group, which you should be, and which I should be posting more in, you would know that Amaranth has a new album coming out. They released the first single, The Nexus, which is going to be the cover song. I think they released that like a few weeks ago now? 2 weeks ago? 1 week ago? Something like that? I don't know. And then they just released on March 1st a new, another song from the album. It's called, for a band that I love so much, I forgot the name of the song. It's Mechanical Illusion, that's what it's called, my bad. Anyway, Mechanical Illusion, it's really good. It's not as good as The Nexus in my opinion, but it's still really freaking good. So if you look up The Nexus and Mechanical Illusion by Amaranth, it's Amaranth spelled with an E at the end, so those are absolutely amazing. Also, I've been getting back into liking East New Sound. They do a lot of the Toho music, or at least remixes of it. So that's really all I want to talk about today. I just really wanted to talk about music. I'm also going through and playing a couple of games. I'm pretty sure if Asian Psycho watches this, he's going to know what I'm talking about. But I'm playing 2 games. One's called Majikoi de Watashi no Koshinasei, and it's sequel, which is S. And now there's another sequel coming out called A, but no one started translations on that yet. In fact, S is still undergoing proper translation, so I'm kind of waiting on that. I can't read kanji super well, and hiragana is not exactly my strong point, so let's just put it this way. I'm not super great with Japanese, so I've been trying to read it for the most part, but it's not making a ton of sense to me, so... Especially with the sentence structure. I'm really horrible about the sentence structure, so... That's about what I'm stuck with, and that's what I'm doing right now. I finished Katawa Shoujo. I was in the middle of playing that last time I made a live update, and then I'm also playing School Days, and I finished Shuffle. Shuffle was really fucking lame in my opinion. And School Days was a lot less surprising because I've already seen the TV show, and I already know about the crazy-ass endings, so... yeah, that was a little bit less of a shocker for me. School Days is great if you haven't seen the TV show, read the manga, played it before, because it has such a great shock factor, but yeah, considering that I kind of ruined that for myself on accident, that wasn't so great. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to my rambling. It was absolutely completely incoherent. I would once have I feel like that professor off of Billy Mason would walk on and say something along the lines of this.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Anyway, so that's about all I really had to say today, so thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Shadowlands out.